There's not a lot of things I've done really well in my life. And when I committed to this project, I said, I'm going to do this properly because I don't want to be 65 years old sitting in the pub crying into my beer thinking I didn't do a good job or I didn't try hard enough. So yeah, FanFest was awesome. Last year I went there as a beer drinking spectator. It was wild. I'd never seen that side of the race weekend. I'm always on the other side. I'm always the one getting the autograph. I'm never the one signing the autograph. So that was really cool. And the people were lovely because, especially being an Aussie as well, they really appreciated the fact that an international was here and. Had a lot of people saying they love the accent and all that stuff, and took a lot of photos of the kids and put the kids on the bike. And I mean, I got a real thrill out of it. We had 500 posters to be signed, and they were all gone within. And I signed pretty much every one of them. They were all gone within a couple of hours. The fans are so knowledgeable and enthusiastic, and the way that Colorado just gets behind this event. I mean, there's a lot of places in the world that I've been to at motorsport events that could really learn something from this. I mean, it was so good for everyone involved. It was great for us. It gave KTM and Cycle News a huge amount of exposure. Got my name out there a little bit. Made the fans all nice and happy. All the kids had smiles on their faces, and hopefully I spelled everyone's name correctly. And yeah, it was awesome. I had a great time.
Going to bed at 8 o'clock, trying to get to sleep at 8 o'clock for a person that's used to going to bed at 10 or 11 o'clock, and then getting up at 12, and then going out and racing one of the most dangerous races in the world. Some guys are good at that, and I know I can be good at it, but I didn't take it into consideration.
I thought initially that, you know, we'd be getting up at 4, 5 o'clock, but I didn't think at all that it would be 1 o'clock, and so I didn't even. I don't know. There's not much you can really do to prepare it aside from go to bed at 7 o'clock at night every night for a month, which is just you just can't do it in normal life. Well, I can't anyway.
Great thing about riding a motorbike fast is you don't think about anything else. You can have marriage can be breaking down. You can be broke as hell. You can be getting sued, but if you're going 150 mile an hour through a corner, none of that matters. And that's never been more true than at Pikes Peak, because if you did think about that kind of shit, you'd be dead. I say the perfect analogy for it is Greg Tracy, who's won this event many times, said to me that this is exactly as close as you'll get to big wave surfing on a motorcycle. This is, you know, going out to the gnarliest wave you can possibly get on a motorbike and riding it. And he's so spot on. Right, so I've been a road racer for about 15 years. You can't compare the two. Like, it's a different sort of mindset. It's like the TT. You know, the margin for error is minuscule. There is no runoff. Like, the runoff is the cliff.
We tried to make the bike a showroom piece for KTM and KTM Power Parts. Everything that's on there except for the belly pan is a KTM part or a KTM Power Part. Actually, so beg your pardon, the sprockets as well. That's the other aftermarket piece that we have on it. The whole idea is to show people that you can go and buy this bike, you can put this stuff on there, and you can go to Pikes Peak. And you can be competitive.
Way to kill it, dude! Man, you crushed it! Did you skip all at Pikes Peak? I think I did. Oh, that's good.
It was a great thing, but it's something you can't get too excited about. It's a cool thing to have, nice thing to have on the resume is pole position at Pikes Peak, but no one worries about who got pole position at Pikes Peak. All they care about is the race, and rightfully so.
As soon as it started skidding, I knew I was screwed. Bike just sort of dirt tracked its way, like two-wheel drifting into the arm car, and I just got ejected. As soon as my backside hit the ground, I jumped straight back up and got on it. And then it just stood upright between the hay bales and the arm car, because I fired it up and I tried to let the clutch out and stalled again. And I looked down, I was like, I got into it that hot that I didn't even downshift. I had a bloody good shot at winning it this year. Maybe the best I'll ever have. And that's something I'm going to have to live with for the rest of my life. Pikes Peak is flat out the most intense thing I've ever done. I've never concentrated so hard and tried so hard in my personal life for anything. I've never applied myself so hard for anything in my entire life. Even though right now I'm disappointed as shit, I still have never felt so alive in my whole life. The only reason I won't be back is if I can't get a team together or I don't get selected. And it's not going to be because I don't want to, because I don't like finishing on bad notes. I always like to finish on a good note. Now it's an open book. I've got to finish it on a proper note. I've got to come back, got to do it properly. I don't think I did it well enough this year, and I've got to right that wrong. I've got to get back. I have to come back.